Did you know that right now, deep inside the dark basement of the White House, a secret war is constantly underway? One so intense it could outdo the wildest mystery stories you've ever heard? To prepare a single ordinary meal for the US president, more than 30 people are involved, working through a 96-hour secret mission with security measures that feel even more extreme than those used for maintaining nuclear missiles. As unbelievable as it sounds, the security around the president's food is treated almost like a nuclear weapon. And once you hear how it all works, it won't sound funny at all. So let's take a closer look at what President Trump eats and how his food is prepared through an operation that feels straight out of a spy movie. The entire process begins in the White House's underground basement, where a chef silently studies a spreadsheet that looks less like a menu and more like a military battle plan. Every minute and second is mapped out, when each ingredient will arrive, which oven will cook which dish, and the exact temperatures needed so that over 20 different items are finished at the exact same moment. One master chef and 29 additional kitchen staff come together to serve what may be the safest meal on Earth. But before this madness even begins, the entire operation pauses for one single bird, a turkey. And not just any turkey. This is one of the most important birds in America. You're now seeing this turkey walking through the marble lobby of the Willard Intercontinental Hotel, possibly the most expensive guest there. The National Turkey Federation pays thousands of dollars for luxury rooms, complete with plastic-covered floors, royal-style feeding stations, and dedicated staff working in shifts to ensure these birds live like royalty. And this is where the real story begins. These turkeys are nothing like ordinary ones. By the time they reach the White House, they weigh nearly 3 times more than a normal turkey, around 45 pounds. They're genetically bred to look perfect on camera, even though they can barely walk. They're also trained for months to handle flashing lights, loud noises, and screaming crowds. Some music calms them down, while other sounds make them aggressive or completely confused. But here's the part no one talks about, a secret. Service agent is assigned full-time to physically inspect the turkey down to the millimeter, checking under its wings and legs for anything suspicious. And the reason isn't just security. After leaving the hotel, the turkeys are not allowed to eat for 12 hours, because if one of them were to relieve itself on the president during a live broadcast, that moment would go down in history forever. While the world focuses on the celebrity turkey, the real battle begins inside the White House kitchen at 5 a.m., which suddenly transforms into a high-tech crime lab and military war room. No cooking starts yet, only security checks. Every single ingredient goes through the same brutal screening used for suspicious packages. Sent to the president, the origin of every vegetable, every piece of meat, every supplier is fully investigated. Even the truck driver's background is checked. If a delivery truck stops anywhere, unauthorized, even briefly, the entire shipment is rejected. Each package is inspected for signs of tampering, scanned with metal detectors, tested for chemicals, bacteria, toxins, and even radioactive materials. Temperatures are verified to ensure nothing spoiled during transport. Only then are ingredients transferred into White House sterilized containers. The chefs aren't just cooks, they're also security guards. From the moment food is prepared to the second it reaches the table, it passes through multiple layers of inspection. A grilled steak, for example, must immediately be checked for temperature and must reach at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit, or it goes back on the grill. Every soup, vegetable, and dessert is carefully monitored. One chef watches only the president's plate, making sure everything is flawless and safe. Finally, at 2 next a.m., the silence of the basement is broken by an oven timer. The turkey goes into the oven, and for the next 13 hours, no one is allowed to leave the room, not even to use the restroom. Even a 1-second power fluctuation can cause chaos. And here's another surprising fact. The president pays for his personal meals out of his own pocket. At the end of the month, the White House chief steward prepares a detailed bill listing every egg, every pound of meat, and every vegetable used. Just like a restaurant receipt, even as the most powerful person in the country, the president still pays for his family's dinner to ensure taxpayer money isn't wasted. When the meal is finally served, the kitchen staff holds their breath. The president eats calmly, maybe offers a smile or a compliment, completely unaware of the intense planning, security, and inspections that went into a simple bowl of soup or a steak. Once he leaves the table, the kitchen team finally exhales. Another mission successfully completed. But there's no time to rest. Preparations for the next meal begin immediately, because every single meal served to the president is a classified level operation with a behind-the-scenes story just as dramatic and intense as this one.